on Sunday. Know that it is a bank holiday in Kiwiland, and so we have nothing special. On Monday, on Monday we will have. Let's see. There is nothing special except the speech by Ramsden, who has to testify.
Yep.
And so otherwise, nothing special on Monday. This week will be an important week, but in the second half of the week, and you will see why. So on Tuesday, we have, I will still monitor the Yen Bank of Japan Core CPI year over year.
Okay.
Then we will have the US dollar CB consumer confidence all-time frames. We have, of course, the Aussie CPI quarter-over-quarter all-time frames.
Yep.
And I will monitor the Chinese GDP quarter-over-year.
Not the trim mean?
No, it's not necessarily this one.
Okay. And the Chinese quarter?
And the Chinese GDP quarter-over-year, yeah. And that's it for Tuesday.
Right, scrolling down.
On Wednesday, we will have, so I will monitor the two Chinese trade balance, the trade balance and the US dollar denominated trade balance.
Mm-hmm.
I will monitor the Credit Suisse economic expectations, if the Credit Suisse will be still alive at that moment. Then
is Liz Truss going to work over there?
Then we have the Euro M3 money supply year-over-year high time frames. So all time frames.
No,
not high impact, all time frames. Yeah. Then let's see. We have a big one in red with the Canadian dollar, with the Bank of Canada monetary policy report, rate statement, and overnight rate, and then the press conference.
Okay. And if you're trading this, wait until the press conference comes out, because everybody else will be. It could change things. Okay.
Then monitor, of course, in the meantime, the new home sales with the US dollar and let's see, the crude oil inventories.
Yep.
And that's it for Wednesday. On Thursday, I will monitor the German JFK consumer climate. Then we will have another big one in red with the Euro main refinancing rate and monetary policy statement, and later the ECB press conference.
And again, if you're trading this high impact, wait until the press conference comes out before you take any action.
Yeah. Except if through the statement we realize that the ECB is very hawkish or very dovish, of course.
Okay.
Then we have the Then we have the US dollar advanced GDP quarter-over-quarter all-time frames.
Mm-hmm.
We have also all-time frames the advanced GDP price index quarter-over-quarter.
Yep.
And then for the durable goods, or both of them, the core and the non-core, month-over-month for the US dollar, so under H4.
Okay.
And I will still monitor the unemployment claims. Monitor the US dollar natural gas storage, and monitor also for the yen, the Tokyo core CPI year over year. It will be important because we are still expecting last week an intervention by the Bank of Japan. So,
okay.
then we have a big one in red with the yen, with the Bank of Japan outlook report, monetary policy statement, Bank of Japan policy rate, and later on the press conference.
So this one's high as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so in the meantime, what else do we have? We have nothing else. And on Friday, we will have, so I will monitor the Swiss COF economic barometer.
Where are we? Okay. Yep.
The Euro-Italian 10-year bond auction.
Yep.
Then we have the CAD GDP month-over-month all-time frames.
Yep.
A very important one, the US dollar core PCE price index month-over-month all-time frames. And that's it for Friday. And note that we have a daily saving time switch. So in Switzerland, in UK, and in the Eurozone.
Sure. So it means, yeah, for us Southern Hemisphere types, London opens an hour later again, even though we've already moved daylight savings. It moves another hour. Okay.
Yeah.
And cool. So let me save that.
And I think in USA it's the week after, the weekend, the following weekend, I think.
Could be. Haven't looked. So anyway, okay. So that's cool. And on the, I'll move that out of the road. On the top pairs, we have these ones. So the volatility is still going up. Well, staying reasonable, staying about the same height.
Chris, this does not correspond to what you sent me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I may have screwed that one up. I'll flick it through to you now. Don't know if you want it, but here it comes.
I have not checked if the list was correct, but I have made all my preparation based on your list, so
there's not that much difference. Yep.
There are some differences.
Okay, well, we can sort that out afterwards.
But let me check quickly. GU, GJ.
I can bring down here.
No. GF, GN, GCAT, GA, K, EJ, EU. This is where there is a difference. UCAD, and EA. And after that, EA. Okay, I have made the change on my notes.
Okay. Okay, so the top 10 pairs that we're trading for the week, these will be up on the list, are these ones here. And I've taken the list down to the US yen.
The US dollar yen, let me check. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is match up the news, which Eusebio has just been through, with the top 10 list to come up with a selection for each individual day. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the incantation. The reason that we do this NewsWatch list is because people generally ask, what pairs do we trade? When do we trade? What direction are they going in? But those are the basics. And so what we can tell people is these are the pairs to be trading when I can find it. New window. Dun, dun, dun. These are the top 10 pairs to be trading, these ones here. And if these are jumping around too much, like the pound has been a bit twitchy lately, then you can jump down to this stress ones. So we recommend these pairs. When to trade would be watch out for the news events. So we tell you when a news event is coming up so that you can avoid trading around that time, because if there's a surprise when the news comes out, it could cause volatility. So anything that's not marked monitor, but all the high time frames under H4 and high impact are all important times to avoid trading. So we recommend that you don't place any orders 1 hour prior, and you get out of them within half an hour before they come out, unless you're using standard or SAN advanced concepts. And high impact ones, the magenta ones, are ones that are worthwhile waiting for, because they could move the markets quite a bit when the news comes out. Hey, Anthony, nice to see you again. Okay, and along those lines, we have not every currency has the same strength as others. So for the important ones, if there's news coming up on the three heavy duty ones, the euro, the US, and the yen, then it doesn't matter what pair you're trading. it can be impacted by news coming up on these. On the smaller currencies, the Swiss, the Aussie, the CAD, and the Kiwi, if there's news coming up on those and you're in a pair that doesn't involve one of those, then you could just monitor the situation and carry on trading through it. The pound sort of sits in the middle at the moment, and we regard it at the moment as a major currency as opposed to a minor one. And just bear in mind, I said if one of the smaller currencies has got news coming up on it, then and you're in a pair that's not related to it, then you can carry on trading through it. But just watch the Kiwi and the Aussie are closely related. So any news coming up on the Aussie could impact the Kiwi and vice versa. We're kind of cousins down this end of the world. Right. So what we're going to do now, or we being Eusebio, is go through the list of news events coupled with the top 10 pairs to come up with a smaller selection rather than monitoring all 10 of them, so that you get a lesser number to go through on a daily basis, so you're not burning your brains out trying to jump around all these different pairs. So on Monday, what we do is we select the news after 5 p.m. the day before and prior to 5 p.m. the current day, and find out if there's anything that's got some major news item. So we're not looking for monitors, but anything else. And so on Sunday and Monday, we've got no news, Eusebio.
Indeed. So on Monday, the first choice will be pound US dollar, pound yen. Pound US dollar, pound yen.
Okay.
Then pound Swiss, pound Kiwi.
Okay.
Pound Swiss, pound Kiwi.
Yep.
And then we will have the pound CAD, pound Aussie.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, Aussie, was it? Odd.
Yeah, pound CAD, pound Aussie.
Okay. Okay. So instead of watching all 10 pairs down here, this brings it down to just the top 4 here. And if none of these are working, then you've got another couple to select from down here. That's how this works. So next page. After 5 p.m. Monday, there is nothing. And on Tuesday, up to 5 p.m. Tuesday, we have the US dollar.
The US dollar, so US dollar, US dollar, US dollar, okay.
And that's it.
And that's it. Okay, so we will have the pound US dollar, the euro US dollar, pound US dollar, euro US dollar.
Yep, I'm trying. Okay, this time.
Pound US dollar, euro US dollar. Then we will have US dollar, CAD, pound yen.
Okay.
US dollar, CAD, pound yen.
Save to see.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we will have pound Swiss, pound Kiwi.
Oh, okay. So after 5 p.m. Tuesday, something in my we've got the Aussie.
Aussie, so Aussie, Aussie, okay.
Sorry, hang on. Still got stuff in my eye. Aussie, and on Wednesday we have the Euro.
Euro, okay.
Purple CAD.
The CAD, big one, yeah.
Yep, and that's it.
Okay, so let's see. We'll have pound CAD, US dollar CAD. Pound CAD, US dollar CAD.
Yep.
pound CAD US dollar CAD. Then pound Aussie euro pound. Pound. Sorry. No. Made a mistake.
No,
sorry.
too late. Done it.
Sorry.
No
So
disease.
euro Aussie pound Aussie. Euro Aussie pound Aussie. And then
Okay.
euro pound euro US dollar. Euro pound euro US dollar.
Okay. Leftovers from Wednesday, nothing. And on Thursday we have another big one for the euro.
The euro, so euro, okay.
The United States American dollar.
The US dollar, okay.
And that's it. Yep, that's it.
Okay, so let's see. We will have, so here, the euro US dollar, euro pound, euro US dollar, euro pound.
Okay.
Then euro Aussie pound US dollar, euro Aussie pound US dollar.
Yep.
And then we will have the US dollar CAD pound yen. US dollar CAD pound yen.
Okay. And leftovers from Thursday, we've got the yen sometime.
The yen, okay.
Okay. And on the Friday itself, we have the CAD.
The CAD, okay.
And the Swiss, and the US dollar, sorry.
US dollar. Okay. Okay, so we will have US dollar CAD pound yen, US dollar CAD pound yen.
Yep.
Then we will have pound US dollar pound CAD, pound US dollar pound CAD. Pound CAD pound US dollar.
Yep.
Pound CAD.
Yep. Okay.
And then we will have euro US dollar pound Swiss. Euro US dollar pound Swiss. But there will be other trade ideas with the general outlook.
Okay. Okay. And I have a question about European lunch period. Is it a 2-hour period we shouldn't trade, or one?
No. No, it depends. It depends on the context. If there is nothing very special, usually the European lunchtime period is a quiet period. But if there is an important news release happening before the lunchtime period, or if there is a big expectation before a news release coming after the lunchtime period, we may trade during the lunchtime period.